Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom,
And I am Mike.
and today we're cracking open a new bottle of Pendleton 1910 Straight Bourbon Whiskey. So, kind of excited to try this one. Many moons ago, we did a Pendleton, but it was a rye whiskey, and I said, this is, oh boy, this is giving me a hard time, and it broke. All right, so that didn't work out. So this one is...
Thought I did good.
Yeah, well, no, it's just, it didn't want to rip the way I wanted to rip. So, all right, so this is a 10-year whiskey at a decent price, so I was kind of excited to try this one. Thank you again, super fan of the channel, Steve.
Thank you,
found
Steve.
this one and sent me a picture, and I'm like, for that price, I got to try it. So
Right.
at the very least, I want to put it up against Eagle Rare. So here it is.
Same price, actually.
No, that's what I'm
Well,
saying.
close.
Well, it's close. It's similar. So let's get into the particulars on this one. So this one comes in at a 10-year. It is at 90 proof. I think Eagle Rare is like 93. So, and we got it for $39.99. This is distilled in Indiana. It's bottled by Hood River Distillers out of Hood River, Oregon. And it's crafted as a tribute to the ruggedness of the West. And it's cut with Mount Hood glacier fed spring water, which, if you've never been to Mount Hood, is freaking ginormous out there. So in 1910 is named in honor of the inaugural year that Pendleton Roundup, which was their big outdoor rodeo that they did, I do believe. And this is the first ever release of a bourbon from them, and it was released in 2020.
I think the Roundup, though, didn't it say it was in Oregon?
Yes,
Okay.
the whole thing's in
Okay.
Oregon. Mount Hood is also there. But we drove around Mount
And
Hood.
all that
when
is
we-
based, that is on the bottle.
Yep.
Do you need a magnifying glass or super glasses? Because
Yeah,
for whatever reason, they want to put
the color on
red
the color.
on black
Yeah.
and
But no, they
big bottle in this
we
minute
we
ring.
drove around out there when we went all around the country when mine was little, and
Did not see it.
and it is big, but they're all big mountains out there when you get out there. It's some big mountains. No, and it's funny and it's deceiving. So we have like the White Mountains and the Green Mountains and everything in New England, but it's all trees. And then you get out west and it's all rock. And they just look ginormous because it's all rock. It's not the same. You know, their heights are a little bit higher than ours are anyways. But
yeah, because I mean, there's Aspen in Wyoming. I know that, but
it's amazing. I just
pine
remember
trees,
sitting at Salt Lake City Airport looking out at the mountains going, what is that? It looks like someone painted them on the wall, you know, because you got the snow-capped mountains and it's all rock. Because out here, it's all trees, you know. So this hasn't actually. Hold on a minute. I actually had a decent smell. I'm actually getting off the nose. I'm actually getting more oak than caramel, which is funny. Which is weird right off the bat. Must be that glacial water.
no, yeah, you get a pretty good little hit for a 90 proof, actually.
Ooh. That actually coats nice.
It did actually.
It has a decent viscosity for the...
It did well.
Okay.
If my initial quick guess on it might be a little more proofier, even though I think they're both around the same than Eagle Rare, but
Yeah, I think Eagle Rare is 93. Don't quote me on that. Well, I don't think you have to quote me. It's literally right behind my head usually. 90. 45. 45% alcohol. So it is the exact same. But
probably claim
I can't remember
close
the
to the
last time
same
I
proof.
had
I
an
think
Eagle
that's
Rare.
34.
That was kind of what I was saying. I wanted to do the battle of the 10 years, and Mike drank all my 1924, so we can't.
But
No.
if you are around now, Eagle Rare, it seems to be dropping off. If that's something you want to go
Yeah.
to, they are bouncing around.
Yeah,
at
no,
least our neighborhood.
Right. I had planned on trying to do, but at the last blind that I put in a couple weeks ago, it was the end of the 1924. There's like a smidge left. And I'm like, oh,
Maybe I'll have to finish it on you just out of spite.
I said, that wrecks the battle of my 10 year that I wanted to do. I said, but that's all right. All right, we'll get more 10 years. And this happened to come up. But, I mean, man, I really get a huge, do you get the oak right in the front?
I'm not.
You're not getting that?
No.
Okay.
And I keep trying.
What are you getting then?
I actually kind of get like a light fruit.
Wow. Is it a
Which-
kiwi?
I don't remember the last time I really got a good scent
Ryan just ate a
out of
kiwi
a
today,
kiwi.
so. No.
Did you get a good scent out of it?
Yeah, actually, it's just a better version of a strawberry usually, depending on whether the kiwis are good or not. I shouldn't say better, but
They are supposed to be good for you.
Mm.
But another little hot tap or tip is the strawberries are out in season right now.
mm-hmm.
And I bought a couple. They're pricey this year, but they are tasty. There's
She-
nothing better than fresh, like from a farm.
Yeah, she didn't get the farm ones, but she just got a batch, and sometimes they hit or miss, and they were actually very good today.
I got them
when
from
she
a
just-
farm, and
she
they
just
were-
get it, yeah.
They're not big,
Yep.
but they are tasty.
Speaking of not big but tasty, that really, this is another
that
version of a sub 100 whiskey that actually is bringing the flavor. I
more
want to
than-
hate this
and
just
more
because
than
it's so, but it's not. There's
competes
nothing
with
not
all
to
the.
like.
I think he's just 34, isn't it?
Whoa. It's in the price
39,
range.
same thing,
That's in the price.
39.99.
It beats the shit out of Shank's price if you're going to go there. And Shank's is only like 91 proof. Or
Is it-
something
is
like
it
that.
Is it a 10 year? I don't even know if it's a 10
I don't
year.
think it's even that age.
It isn't.
I don't think
believe
it is that age. But Shanks may
Oh.
beat it in a blind. Don't get me wrong. I kind of like that idea just because of proof. You know what I mean? That might be a good one just to do it just in proof. Instead of the battle of the
Price.
10 years. Well, we can do the 10 years later, but it's always fun with the cheaper ones win. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it. But so
Yeah.
you 2 10 year and that, you do a 3-way or you come out with another one?
No. I'll do a battle of the 10, and then I'll
And put it
also
up
do
against that?
and then I'll do another one just try to get a bunch of 90
kind of
proofers.
Caramel-esque out right now.
That's what I'm saying. I'm kind of letting it sit. Well, because I got a little gnat right here, anyways. But I'm
The fruit end of it kind of left.
I'm not getting your fruit. I'm
No,
getting
it kind
that
of left.
oaky-
It's now.
okay.
It's more caramel-esque.
Where like it was oak in the beginning, and it's like a caramel oak now, and that's what I'm taking. Like I can actually smell the oaky presence, in which would almost lend me like where I say it a lot of times. I could almost mistake this for. I think there's more oak in this than the 2XOs we did. You know what I'm saying? Like that are a double oak. That just smelling wise,
You do get
taste wise.
The end residue is definitely a nice little
an
ride
oak.
of an oak. Yeah,
right,
yeah.
and that's what I'm saying.
A little
where
sweetness to an oak.
This
which
is just
nice.
a 10-year, plain and simple. Like it's bringing a decent amount of oaky
But
flavor.
it drinks spicier than yesterday's. To be honest with you,
Mm-hmm.
I think the initial hit. You didn't have to swish this one, and it kind of ricocheted off your tongue, and not in a bad way at all. I mean,
I think yesterday's had more of a.
It had a
rye
light mint.
spice though. Like it had like the
Well,
pop rocky.
Well,
ain't
to
bringing me
me,
the pop.
it was the baby orgeat that numbed it up that way. This one pops.
Oh, I know.
So we drink opposite.
Yeah,
you know what?
Yeah, you're weird. Everyone's confirmed that. Actually, no one has, but I just threw that out there. But we, no, honestly, I know what you're saying. I just don't agree with it, so I'm going to turn it into my words.
You do that.
Because I think my words just the only thing I understand.
Tell everybody what I'm drinking.
No. I can't do it with one hand. He lays on my hand. I can't pour. I can't pour with two hands, but I can't pour it like this. No, in my head, where you said you think it drinks hotter, I think it drinks thicker. I think there's better viscosity. I think it coats better and it stays in your mouth better. I think there was more pop rocky and spicier, even though it was 88 proof yesterday. With the rye, I think the rye spice came out a little bit hotter, which kind of lit up my tongue a little bit more. This one doesn't light up my tongue. It coats it and does more of the orgeat today.
So again, if you don't swish this one, which you do, but I don't. So, but just take an initial sip, it kind of pop rocks your tongue.
I'll try. This. Okay.
Watch, he's got to choke.
Let
Hold
me
on to your
label it
shorties,
for
people.
freaks only. Hold on. That's like swallowing a pill. I got to think about it. That is weird. Like I don't know.
And who thinks about that? Just
Me, I can't swallow pills.
Yeah.
You know
you're
me.
like my wife.
Yeah, I can't swallow
She
pills.
walks around like for a half
I got to
hour.
think about it. Yeah, it's in my mouth, and I can
why don't
literally
you just chew a
take
fucking
one
thing?
chew of steak and swallow it, but I can't swallow a pill. I don't
He's
know
not
how that
lying.
works. You know, I don't know how that works.
He is not lying.
No, that's I don't.
He can have a tablespoon of spaghetti this big
Yeah.
and not even chew it
Nope.
once. Maybe cut it in half and it's all gone.
I don't know.
He's
but
the fastest eater going.
when it comes to pills, it's like
Yeah, the smallest of all pills, he's going to be over here.
yeah.
I need a
You
glass
give me
of
that,
water.
that tiny
I need
little
juice.
heartburn pill that's this big, and I'm like, it's coming back up, won't go down. So You know, this is another one. It's, you know, we didn't mean to do it this way. That it's slightly controversial to all of you people that are out there, because I know a lot of you don't want to buy a 90 proof whiskey. I understand
It's
that.
10-year though. It's a decent price.
Do you remember when we did the Bird Dog 10-year? What's the proof? It was 100, right?
I want to say it might have been.
I can't remember.
I know it's non-existent because everywhere I search, I try.
I know.
To find
Trust me, because I've been looking too, just for the fact that that would be good for the 10-year blind. You know what I'm saying?
It would be awesome.
But
and I'd be happy as a lark if it did pull it off again. But
I was trying to remember, because when I cracked that, I didn't like it at all. Man, if that didn't win like 4 blinds in a row or come in second.
We'll have to ask Steve for a special store if they can pull it off.
But man, this is
I've
another
asked like 3 stores and they can't get it.
Yep, this is another sub 100 proof whiskey that is bringing a generous amount of flavor without any elbows whatsoever.
Agreed. There.
To me, like there is no. It does have tasty. A decent viscosity. It does coat and it does hang on. It gives me slightly your baby Orgeat, but just slightly. I've yet to have a hug.
Slightly. It's more. Yeah, it's more for me this time. It's more like the pop rock effect, but it's not. It's not crazy hot at all. And honestly, the Irish boys would be liking this because both of them actually.
They drink soft.
Because yes.
Yep. No, I agree.
They like that non-complicated, easy.
There is a huge oaky presence.
This might even be too much for them.
There's a huge oaky presence. So when you go back to like Steve's dad before he started experimenting, he just wanted his Jamesons and he just wanted to sip it and not think about it. But there was just he would just sit there, but it doesn't have a ton of flavor. And then when he tried a Knob Creek,
tell him to try Green Spot.
When he would try like a Knob Creek, he would be like, "Whoa, there's just way too much going on." I think this is for someone who wants simplicity, like. Oh, I hate to say the Irish is simplistic, but like when you know, a lot of theirs aren't as complex flavors. You know what I mean? So I think this might even overload your friends. That it doesn't have the proof, but it has that oaky presence that jumps on you.
I think you might be right. It's not. It'd be close.
They may either like it or hate it.
In 10 proof, so it would be close.
Right. So like, because it's gonna taste like overwhelming because that oak flavor.
There's more flavors than they used to.
Yes, that's all I'm saying.
But then again, you know, they all like Jameson. Well, I can't say.
Which I used to think. I used to think
they all really. I'm with you. I think it does. But now they totally love Redbreast, and it doesn't matter what color box you get, whether it's the red one, the green one, or the orange one.
I can't blame them on that one because there's none.
And then they didn't even try to powers. They had a show to go to, so we didn't even try to powers.
No, we have not. It's still in the box over there. It's still in there. What do you grade this, man? You know what?
I'm back to the same
I'm
thing.
A minus.
I was gonna be B plus probably.
But I'm not that far off. The only thing that's holding it back is I know when we put this in a blind, it may falter because it doesn't have the proof to carry it if we put it up against stuff that's higher proof. But damn it, if it's not very good for what it is, a $39 bottle for 10 years, $39. I don't even mind the glacier water in this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being honest.
No,
so I'm trying to think back.
It's been quite a while since
I can't wait to see what this does against
an Eagle Rare.
I can't rate. I haven't had Eagle Rare in a dog's age.
And that's kind of an easy drinker as well. And
that
it's a decent price.
Sunday. That'll give this a few days to open up because between lapses and we have days in the office. I know. This will have time to open.
I think they're two unique flavors, though. This one might be a little sweeter than that, if I remember right. It's been a while, though. I
don't think there's anything sweeter than any of the Buffalo Trace. To me, that brings me almost into the sweet. It's a fruity butterscotch.
This is pretty easy.
This is bringing the oak, and I think I'm
it does. It does have a nice oak and residue to it.
Yeah, we'll see because between work and everything else, we have to schedule the days. I mean, as long as this has a few days to open up, we might do that Sunday Funday just for that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Well, work for you. Is that what you're laughing at?
Yeah. I was gonna say you work, which consists.
I got 2 full-time jobs, and I don't get paid for either one of them.
Mowing the lawn.
Yeah.
I was like,
I can't even do that. I can't go outside. I'll light on fire. So,
sorry for my off the wall little happiness.
I was trying to help you, but. All right. Well, there you go.
You do have another one. You do have another full-time job.
Yeah. So
pops off the rocker. So we do have to maintain.
I got 3 full-time jobs if you're gonna factor in him. But all right. So there you go.
And I'm not one of them.
No. Well, yeah, you're my part-time. So there it is. This is the Pendleton 1910 Straight Bourbon Whiskey. I can see a B plus A minus. Which one we want to go with? Because I just got to write it down. I like your B plus only because of proof.
I'm with you on that.
This is actually
But it's
very good.
It is very flavorful.
And I will be shocked if this doesn't place decent in a blind as long as we keep the proof down.
It's going to hold its own.
Yeah. So there you go. That's that. If you guys have tried this, again, this literally came out a handful of months ago. So if you have tried this, leave a comment down below. I'd be curious what you think. Don't get me wrong. If I found Old Forester 1910 and put it up against it, it would get absolutely spanked. I was kind of shocked it had that same year, but I understand more than one thing happened in that year. You know what I mean? So
no, yeah, but that wasn't a 10-year.
It wasn't a 10-year, but it was double oaked, and it was way oakier than this one even, and the banana and the nuts and all that stuff. So I haven't had that.
We should probably put that in though, because I think that would.
I'd have to grab another one
for the lower end.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
that was 93 proof too. Actually, now that you say that.
Yeah, but even so, for the price.
No, I'm saying like proof wise.
No.
Okay,
three. We're not gonna know 3 is gonna jump you that much.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's in the same.
No,
proof range.
I just we forget about them, and a lot of people forget about them, and that's actually always a decent priced whiskey that everyone wants to go to. All these specialties.
I just didn't want to buy the Whiskey Row again because the 1920 can go up against damn near anything too, and it's just like, you know what I mean, with 100 and something bottles sitting under the pool table over there. I hate to buy ones we've already done, but all of them are good, delicious.
I think it would compete, and I think it would still be a shining star.
Yep. So, well, there you go. That's our review. Again, if you guys have tried this, leave a comment down below, or if you're anti or anything like that.
Woodford, isn't that down there?
94.4, I believe, is
so
what
there's
it is.
Another
That's
one.
a double oak.
You don't have to go to double oak.
Oh, Woodford, yeah, no, they're all 94.6, I think it is.
3, 4, I know.
Whatever it is. So,
but just another underestimated bottle that usually does well.
I haven't had a Woodford in a long time either, so someone keeps drinking them, and that would be me. So because they just go right down. Much like this one, I'm going to have to hide this from myself because this is crushable, though. That's my issue with that.
No, I'm with you. I didn't say it because we said that yesterday.
Yeah, no.
You're 100%.
No, it is.
I'm doing as much as I can, creating something to babble on.
Because we already refilled, and I'm trying to end it, and we keep babbling on. But
time to go.
Other than that, it's this is easily right down. So. Well, there it is.
It is.
That's our review of this bottle. Again, if you tried it, leave a comment down below. If you like it, dislike it, I always like to hear from you guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.
Cheers. Your cans are smoking. Time to move from the fire.